morning, this is Pixie doing another video. So, usually you talk about fasting quite frequently. The other thing I will talk about also is cold therapy. So, on occasions I've been having cold baths. They don't cause me to shiver, and that's because my nervous system sounds adapted. They do once you get past. So normally you sit in the bath, cold bath, no problem there. So I'm not like, it's not like you're sitting there, it's just relax. And if you get your body under the cold water quickly as well, depends. If you're sitting there a while, you basically it cools your blood and your body adapts. So even though on the outside you're warm, so your arms can be warm, and you put them in and you think, oh, that's cold. You're sat in the cold water for about 5 minutes or something. So it's weird. You could fall asleep in cold water, like you would any other bath, really. It's very odd. But yeah, when you go in underneath the cold water, it kind of reminds me, this is a bit weird, like, you know, if you stepped on a slug and it goes all tense and then it relaxes. It relaxes when it dies, to be honest, but your body will tense up a little bit, and then you just learn to relax. You breathe. Your breathing changes a little bit. Maybe it's longer and deeper, and then just allow that to your body to just adapt to that cold. And yeah, so that goes away. But what I did yesterday, now I have a client, and I swear to myself, I thought, she must have, she possibly might have nits or something. I don't know that for sure. She just scratches a lot, and I started feeling itchy around her, so I thought, well, I'm going to make sure I treat myself. And so I put some bicarbonate in into the water, bicarbonate soda, and just a bit in it, because I know that it dries out insects, the outside of them, it dries out their skin. And because they breathe through their skin mainly, it basically kills them off. It's like giving them some like asthma attack or something, I don't know. And I also had some peppermint oil. Now I've had it and I haven't used it for a while, and so I added it to the water. But I think I added more than I should have done. So there's, you know, a lot of it. Wasn't a massive amount, but it seemed to be enough anyway. So I had the bath, a cold bath. And I was, like I said, I wasn't shivering particularly from it. When I went underwater, it's sort of like the tension, and you might end up, another way of dealing with it is you hold your breath. You hold your breath like, if you breathe out and then you hold yourself, it's tight, and you just hold yourself for a while, a bit like I'm talking now, but I'm not actually breathing out. Now I am. And yeah, so basically it gets your body just to focus on dealing with the cold. That's sort of the one thing you want to deal with. And what I found though is I drive myself off, and I mean, I've had things before with peppermint oil. It's going quite fast. When you have like shower gel, you have like tea tree and peppermint, and it's cold. It's got a kind of coolness to it and a tingling sensation. Now with cold water and another peppermint oil, come out and dried it off, it was the tingling sensation, and then I started to shiver. I started to shiver from the cold sensation that the peppermint oil created. So it's like a pseudo shiver, I guess. I don't know. But, however, it was difficult getting off to sleep. Well, it could have been a lot easier, but anyway, so what I've discovered is another way to enhance the cold therapy if you was trying to get maximum benefit from getting some cold water. It's a bit like if you put, you know, if you sucked a peppermint and you had a cold drink, you'll notice how a lot colder it feels, and that does it on the outside of the body. So there we go, there's another thing. But I'm also wondering if certain things like spices, now I never got into chili oil, but if you had a hot bath and you had chili oil, your body might go, its temperature might soar through the roof, but it have a sauna effect. That's the thing. You end up sweating loads, And that's what happens anyway with spices, is you end up sweating through your skin. So that would be interesting, but you'd smell a lot. You'd smell like you'd smell like you've eaten loads of chili. That's what it would smell like. It wouldn't be a big problem. I don't think people don't like the smell of chili, and they wouldn't really tell straight away. Like, well, this is sort of an unusual smell. But then you can mask it if you sort of put, you know, like if you had like, for example, if you had like ginger type body spray or something as a bloke, or something like that, you know, you'd smell like good enough to eat, basically. Would be bad. So there, I think that works a treat. I've also been incorporating some of my kettlebell swings and stuff, and they've been quite successful, I think, at sort of shaping my body, because the 1 meal a day or fasting will get you down to where you need to be naturally. The rest of it, it's just a vessel or a vehicle. It's got you to this point. Now, to maintain it, you've got to keep using that kind of method. If you stop fasting and you go back to whatever you did before, you become what you are. So if you keep doing the same stuff, you're going to become the same person. But if you do something different, then you become a different person, basically. You've got to look at it, trying to adopt it into a lifestyle. And I was doing a bit of lifestyle coaching with my parents. I was saying to my father, set yourself a goal and focus on it, because he's focusing on other things that are not really important. And I'm saying that if you set that, like you go out for a walk every day, you know, I said, I'll make you a deal. If I get fitter and healthier, then you get fitter and healthier. So that's the goal we're going to set. Whether he does or not, it doesn't matter. I'm going to just carry on. But with the kettlebells, it's conditioning. Now, I've had a few things like tendonitis and tennis elbow, and they're a part of something else. It's probably a mineral deficiency, or maybe my body doesn't process something, and it affects the protective coating and sheath of the tendons. So it's something I need to look at. Or it could be that sort of a poor application, repetitive injury from using weights in the past and other things. Or I'm just getting older, so you're a bit more brittle, your tissues, so you've got to keep them active and lubricated and conditioned. Maybe because I haven't done it for a long period of time, then you've done a lot of exercise, it makes you more vulnerable. So the kettlebells is a type of conditioning. So by swinging them, so I swing them back and forth, so in front of me, I use them in a kind of twists. It's called something like in Taoism, or Qigong exercise. They sometimes call it. You don't drum your kidneys though. Some people use it to drum their body. But that type of twist, is also used like turning heaven or something like that. Give it all sorts of weird names. But you're basically doing a twist from side to side, and that's working your core. And then you're just being mindful that you're not over swinging it. So you do it, start slow, but then you might increase that pace a bit. And I just want to feel the exercise. So take some knowledge. So Sandow method is sort of like light weights, conditioning, and it's also kind of the psychological connection to physiology as well. So it's like I don't know. I guess it's physics. We could say it's physical activity. It's physical education. I was trying to think of this like a kind of you have psychotherapy, psycho-fitness. That's what it's psycho-fitness, where you train your body to respond to different situations, survival and stuff. That sounds quite good, doesn't it? I just gone off and done some psycho-fitness, or like fasting. You're conditioning your body to adapt, to respond, and to develop. And there's more than one way into your body. So like I said, your skin is another route. Skin is an amazing organ, and it actually can probably do most of the work the other organs do as well. It breathes, it sweats, it can absorb nutrients, it can you can expel nutrients as well and other things for your skin. It helps the conversion into certain vitamins into your body, using sunlight. So it's all sorts of things in that. So I just focusing a bit. There's a lot of functions. And what's the thing about fasting? Yeah, black tea is very good. There's some things you want to lower down on. Keep it natural if you're going to put in things in your bread and stuff. You want really good quality bread. There's no point putting anything cheap in you. It bloats you up. You feel horrible afterwards. There's some things that don't satiate you. Yeah. Where you get a kind of feel full up and satiety effect. And things like chocolate, but you don't take them out of your diet. You do want sugars in your diet. Sugars are good for your muscles, and your body uses it. You actually might lose more weight when you basically take the foot off the pedal. That's kind of like it is with your diet. So you need to drink a lot of fluids. If you're eating less food, drink more fluid, because you just want that. Fluid helps the circulation through the cells. If they're renewing themselves, they top up with the fluids, and by doing that, they also expel any toxins. And they say when you start using your fats, it also breaking down toxins as well. You won't necessarily pee more, but it just help you anyway. But weight loss, you won't be sort of collecting it elsewhere in your body, because I think the toxins, what happen, they'll just migrate to another bit of fat and be stuck somewhere else. And you don't really want that at all. So yeah. And then sugars as well, because it's okay. What you're trying to do is cause stress, but you're not trying to get to the point where you're forcing a change, because you might get the reverse come back. You want the body to adapt to a change. It sounds strange, but I think the body, you can go to a point, if you push yourself too far, your body will have negative effects, basically. You don't on the negative end of fasting or anything. A bit like that peppermint. I mean, who knows? There could be a lethal amount. So I have to be careful. I don't want to put something in the bath and you hit a level where you're in constant, pain or freezing, shivering constantly like mad. I don't know if it's possible though, because the body was warm to touch. I mean, the outer part of my body was cold because I had a cold bath. The core was warm, but I still felt like I needed to shiver because I had a sensation. Yeah, well, it could be something I could do to the body that could be quite difficult to deal with. Just thinking of other sort of research I can do with that. I just figure it out as I go along. I mean, I might have a bath and I might add some kind of like chili oil and see what happens. It may cause a burning sensation, and it's not very nice. You want that in your privates. There was a funny story I heard of in the past where somebody ate a kebab and he took this lady back and basically had oral sex, but because he had this chili sauce or whatever in there, after about 5 seconds she started screaming in pain, and that's because spices, onions or whatever was on him had a strong reaction. So to the person, equally it worked both ways. Chili sauce can cause a few issues. So just another quick update on other things as well. I've been homebrewed my Wii a long time ago, and I'm just updating it now, and I'm getting a load of games. I might just show that. And so I've got lots of GameCube games on it. I would suggest looking to homebrew. Very easy to homebrew a new Wii and get stuff on it. And it's just about keeping the retro side of it alive. I don't want to rip off anything modern or anything like that. But these are things I'd never pay for anyway. So there's no crime there in my eyes anyway. Somebody might say, yeah, well, it's data theft or something. I don't know. But it's about the energy you put into it to play a computer game. It doesn't play itself, does it? And I won't be selling it. I won't selling a 10-year-old ROM or something older than that. So that's a part of the project, and I'm also doing a vine project. I've got this vines growing up in my flat. I don't know what it is, so I'm trying to figure out what it is. But however, I've had to run a line through my flat, and that's the sole purpose of that is just to give the plant somewhere to grow, really. So I'm going to be doing that. Is set some lines through my flat, and I was thinking about if I had like a pentagram, made a pentagram on my ceiling, vines growing across it. It'd be like some magical vortex. I've already got these mirrors as well. It's already got one dimension of different things, and then I could also hook gems on it and stuff. It could be pretty wild. Anyway, so Pixie signing off for this video, and I will speak to you soon.